guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. Did you know that piercings, tattoos, or body modifications of any kind make you absolutely super duper unprofessional? Did you know that? Because apparently so. Also, if you couldn't tell, that was sarcasm. If you are someone with more than just your lobes pierced or more than just little tiny tattoos, you've probably heard that statement before of, you have tattoos, that's so unprofessional. Oh my god, you have piercings, that's so unprofessional. Oh my god, you have body mods of any kind, that's so unprofessional. And if you haven't heard that yet, congratulations, you surround yourself with people who are not closed-minded. So if you are someone who is in the professional world or is hoping to get into the professional world, especially if you are in college or in trade school and you are looking to start a career, you may have heard the whole body modifications are unprofessional bit. This is based entirely off of the perceptions of others, and these statements hold absolutely no weight. For me, when I hear this type of statement, I'm often left thinking, how can tattoos, piercings, fun colored hair, or any other kind of body mod be considered unprofessional when those aspects are not the ones actually completing the job? I am. You are. People with body mods are the ones completing the task. So why do we continue to say body mods are the unprofessional part? The person who holds the job is the one who is either professional or unprofessional, because they are the ones carrying out the task at hand, not their modifiers. So if you haven't guessed, today's video is gonna be just me. I don't wanna say that this is just gonna be like professionalism and body mods. This is me basically ranting why in 2020 people are still saying that body mods are unprofessional. Because they're not. People are. So let's take this for example. Someone with 0 body mods has a job, is considered professional, and then all of a sudden they get a few body mods here and there. Are they suddenly unprofessional? And if so, how or why? Unfortunately, these ideas of unprofessionalism and body mods derives from a traditional mindset. I once saw a quote that said, "Tradition is a guilt trip from the grave," and honestly, ain't that the truth? Body mods are irrelevant when it comes to whether or not someone is qualified to do a job or carry out a task. Just because someone decides to decorate their body doesn't mean that they are suddenly incapable of performing quality work. Another thing that I like to point out to people is that body mods are a form of self-expression. So by putting stipulations on how one expresses themselves, basically an employer is saying, I want you as I want you. Not as you truly are. I just want you to fit into this box. I say that I want you for you, but I really want you for this stipulation. However, all is not lost. It does seem that a lot of places of employment are becoming more accepting of body mods, which is fantastic. Me personally, I work in higher education. I get asked this a lot, you know, how can I have piercings? How can I have exposed tattoos? What do I do as a career? For me, I find that my body mods make me more approachable to these students, and they're more willing to come to me, work with me. So luckily, it does seem like society is becoming a little bit more accepting of body mods, and that not all people or places are considering body mods bad. As I constantly like to reiterate to people, appearance does not reflect on one's ability to do a job and perform quality work. However, one should still give extra consideration when deciding what to decorate their body with, especially if they have a specific field of work they want to go into. As I mentioned, my workplace is becoming very accepting of my body mods. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's as open with my body mods right now, though I have seen quite a few staff on campus that do show their tattoos. I think I'm pretty much the only super pierced person. But you do gotta keep in mind that some places are more accepting than others, and then there are some places where it's just absolutely not allowed. One instance where I can personally see where a tattoo policy may be in place that I can actually get behind is if you have a tattoo that is not only in a prominent place, but it's obscene and it's offensive. Like if you have a tattoo that says F off and it's on your arm and can't easily be covered, yeah, I would imagine that's pretty offensive. That being said, however, people have a reason for why they get specific tattoos and they shouldn't be judged for it. It may have special meaning to them. Unfortunately, there are stigmas and beliefs of people who still believe that tattoos and body piercings are just completely unacceptable and the worst things ever. Despite the fact that a lot of people and places are becoming more accepting, there are those who are pretty unwilling to accept. That being said, if you are in a workplace where tattoos and body piercings are not exactly looked highly upon, you do have options for essentially hiding these. For piercings, you have a little bit easier job because you can use retainers. These are typically clear plastic or glass pieces of jewelry that you can basically swap in place of your regular jewelry, and it makes it a little bit more hidden. Is it completely hidden? I personally don't think so. I've had to wear retainers in my Medusa piercing before. I've had to wear them when I had surgery. I had to put retainers all in my ear piercings because I couldn't have metal. So piercings themselves are a little bit easier to hide if you find yourself in a workplace that requires you to do so. Tattoos, you also have a few options. Clothing obviously is the most used method of hiding tattoos. Unfortunately, when it's summertime, you'd rather be wearing short sleeves. If you're in a workplace that does not allow them and you have tattoos on your arms or on your lower legs, you're gonna find yourself having to wear long sleeves. Hopefully your office is cooled. Another way you can hide tattoos, this one requires a little bit more patience and a little bit more precision, but you can find makeup that basically covers your tattoo. However, this one takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of dedication, and pretty much full coverage makeup. But if you find yourself needing to cover, say, a wrist tattoo, you can maybe find a full coverage makeup that you can put over here. The only problem is if you have a desk job like myself, and you're constantly at a keyboard and it rubs, it can rub off, which is why, again, long sleeves are a good option. Looking at me right now, you can't tell that I have tattoos because they are entirely covered, but once summertime hits and I can start wearing short sleeves again, they'll be shown. Makeup is one that a lot of people use for primarily special events. So if you're at a wedding and you find that you need to cover up some tattoos, perhaps makeup is a route to go, but you do have to be careful because makeup does wear, which is why if you have to cover tattoos, I'm always of the mindset of just wear lightweight clothing, but that can cover it. You can also do jewelry. So like if you have a finger tattoo, like I do, you can take a ring and it can cover it. You can kind of work with it so that it covers the majority of it. And unless someone's looking closely, they won't be able to see it. Same with like a wrist tattoo. I often wear my Apple Watch over here, which covers up the first tattoo I ever got, which is a book, and it does a good job covering it. So if you have something small like this, jewelry may be an option, but again, clothing can also cover it if you find yourself in a situation where it needs to be covered. It's unfortunate that in the year 2020, we still have people saying that tattoos and piercings and body modifications of any kind are unprofessional, because those things are not the ones completing the task at hand. We are. Those of us who have the body mods are the ones completing the task. So we are the ones that are either seen as professional or unprofessional, that can be professional or unprofessional. Our body mods cannot be. So if anyone tries to say that body mods are unprofessional, it's very incorrect, because if these body mods could do the work for me, you best believe I'd be putting them to work. Like I said, this is not really an informative video, and I don't want to say it's a rant either, but I just hear it so often of, you know, why do you continue to get body mods? Because they're unprofessional. And I'm like, how are they unprofessional? First of all, I have a tattoo of a squirrel and a hedgehog and a cat and a tiger and a wolf. How are those unprofessional? They're animals. My body mods, are they hurting anyone? No. But people with a traditional mindset might look down upon them. I am very thankful to work at a place that is very open to them. Sorry for this long-winded rant, but it's just been something on my mind because I do hear it still outside of my workplace. And it's just, I don't know. It's something that bugs me. Let me know in the comments below, like, what type of career you have and whether or not body mods are accepted, if they're not accepted, or if they're just, no one cares. There are a lot of places like that too. I know places are becoming more and more accepted, but then there are those that are not. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I will stop ranting now. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, me spilling my guts, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know, even though I do, this is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys.